Good afternoon, folks. Pete Yetton here, Managing Director of Remarkable Law Consultancy Limited, higher education strategist and operational backbone of the sector and the agent market. As you see, still in Dubai at the moment, just finalising all the paperwork for our sister company, which will be launching shortly, which will be an absolute game changer in terms of how we manage the agent sponsor piece, bring them a lot closer together, and it's just gonna revolutionise how we operate. Working with some the usual really good key partners who do a great job with that early accreditation of the agent market, but we're just moving things to a next stage beyond, and we're very excited about what that looks like, and the team are looking fantastic with the work which they're currently doing and bringing some great companies together. Okay, I just want to touch on the BCA metrics changes right now. There's a lot of dialogue. Apologies for the sports gear. I've just taken a half day off. I'm going to go to the Dubai Global Village just to enjoy that, because I haven't been there yet and I'm running out of time. And I'll be shooting off to another high-risk country to deliver some training and workshops and some geopolitical awareness sessions about how to mitigate risk by looking at the eyes of a government and how they perceive risk. So so go back to the BCA metrics, right? Off the back of the Home Secretary in the UK delivering her speech yesterday with the visa bans for Namibia, Angola, and DRC, and you can tell the way that they're currently feeling and how they're approaching immigration. Still, I think the white paper proposals that they put through in May are not going to change. And the hope was that the BCA metrics, when we're looking at the RAG system, the red, amber, green system, I think initially we were hoping that if the sector or the sponsor was within 0.5%, okay, we expected them to then go into this RAG system, where they could then go from green to amber or green to red if they're within a 0.5 percentile. I'm going to take an educated guess here based on the Right Honourable Secretary Mahmood's speech yesterday and the current government's thinking that I imagine the RAG rating is going to affect it within 1%. So what that means for sponsors and agents is we need to be really aware of what that could potentially do to the compliance mindset of some people who operate in the compliance areas within the universities and within a sponsor area. And I say this because I used to run the whole department for the UKVI compliance and risk and all the advisors. And I know the feeling of what happens whenever restrictions come in. So if it is the 1%, what I believe will be the case quite sensibly when you're trying to mitigate risk and you manage risk collaboratively across the whole student journey, is that we need to really get our heads into working within a 1% difference from that metrics, because you don't really want to go into an amber rating or a red rating. Okay, and if you can go into an amber rating very easily by being just 1% within the threshold, then really you're going to have to look at your visa refusal being content that you were operating no more than 4% maximum. Your course completions have got to be 91% and more, and your enrollment has got to be 96% or more. It feels like it's over egging it a little bit, but you do not want to get into the red, amber, green percentile war, which I believe is going to be then coming off the back of the BCA metric changes. So visa refusals and the enrollments will be changing in February of 26, and then the completions changing in February of 27. But the RAG ratings are already going to be accompanying that. And where we feel the government are probably going to go and just mulling over a risk and where I feel the government could go with this, and what they've done in the past with CAS allocation. If you do breach one of your metrics but don't breach the other two metrics, I still believe that the government are going to move to moving you to the red rating, and you could also have a CAS allocation halt or reduction on your next renewal, and or an action plan. I don't think you're going to move to a revocation if two of your metrics are okay, are very good apart from the one, but I do think you'll go into the red rating. How we combat that? You contact us, okay, and you contact the team, and we'll be able to look and do a health check on your entire system, and that includes the agents as well, because we work as well as with agents and their businesses, transforming their areas as we do with the sponsors. So stay connected, everyone.